10 years on, Mikel Arteta's final game for Arsenal. A decade ago, Mikel Arteta admitted he was very scared walking into Emirates Stadium. Our captain strolled into the home changing room knowing it was most likely the last time he would lace up his boots and play professional football. Something he had known for the past 17 years as his career wove its way through stints at Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain, Rangers, Real Sociedad, and Everton. Its final stop was a 5-year stint with ourselves, during which time Mikel played 150 times and lifted 2 FA Cups. But at the age of 34, and having endured an injury-blighted campaign, Mikel knew the curtain was coming down on his time on the field. Despite knowing this, Arsene Wenger was not in a sentimental mood as we attempted to overhaul Tottenham Hotspur and snatch second spot in the Premier League table, after Leicester City had shocked the world and claimed the championship. He named the club captain on the bench as he searched for the 3 points we required. But after Olivier Giroud helped himself to a hat-trick, and with Spurs being drubbed 5-1 by an already relegated Newcastle United, our 21-season record of finishing above our neighbors was intact. In the 88th minute, Wenger handed the Spaniard the opportunity to say goodbye to the supporters who had sung his name for half a decade. Mikel, though, would be determined that this would be an inconsequential cameo. Seconds before the end, a slip by Villa's Micah Richards allowed Francis Coquelin to seize possession in the final third. He found Alexis Sanchez inside the area, who teased his way past Leandro Bacuna and spotted a free man lurking by the penalty spot. He rolled the ball into Mikel's path, who with the last kick of the game, and ultimately his playing career, thumped it towards goal. He saw his effort crash off the crossbar, strike the back of goalkeeper Mark Bunn, and cross the line to give him the opportunity to celebrate with his teammates and the Gooners in attendance one last time. Arteta helps wrap up Villa victory. It may have eventually been scribbled on the scoresheet as an own goal, but no one seemed to care. Wenger's face said it all. He was delighted his skipper had one final moment of joy in red and white. That joy turned to sadness when Mark Claytonburg blew for full time moments later. Overcome with emotion, tears streamed down Mikel's face as the realization dawned that his playing days were over. Having been consoled by a host of teammates, they graciously left the stage to allow him to single-handedly soak up the warmth and affection from 60,000 supporters on his own, who were more than happy to show their appreciation. Arteta's farewell after ending career in 2016. After being joined by his children on our lap of honor, taking in what could be his final look around Emirates Stadium, Mikel eventually trotted down the tunnel, his future far from certain. His post-match interview was also an emotional affair. "It's a day I will never forget. I can only thank everyone for how you have all behaved with my family and me in those magnificent 5 years," he revealed. "When you leave, it is when you see what you mean to people and how you feel about the club. My emotions and the way I feel about the people cannot be any better. I was very scared about this day, because 99%, that was my last game as a professional footballer. I can't even talk. I feel very honored to play for this club and captain this place. This club is class, and once you are here, you never forget it. It's going to be hard for me to move on, but I really enjoyed today." Arteta's final interview as a player. "I couldn't write a better script. The boys have been absolutely magnificent with me in the last 2 days. The things I've experienced will stay with me for the rest of my life. The way the supporters and the fans behaved with me, it's just how I feel. It's a dream come true." A decade on, he now stands on the brink of returning the favor. With 350 games as our manager under his belt and the 3 biggest of his 6.5-year tenure on the horizon, Mikel is hoping that this season can have a similar fairy tale ending to one he experienced 10 years earlier.